Hey guys, it is me, Kisame Unlimited, and today is Tuesday. Today is going to be, Tuesdays are going to start being my definitive day. Thursdays are going to be Spidey's definitive day, and then Saturday you'll see our joint videos together. So now that I'm starting back on the channel, I have to come up with 4 segments at least a month on my own Tuesdays to figure out. So one of the videos that I'm always going to give to you guys at least once a month will be an Extremely Rare Cards edition. That was something that I am very passionate about. I am a very big collector in this game. I love going after vintage cards, prize cards, everything under the sun. And I feel like I always liked back in the day to put them on YouTube so that people could see them, be inspired, collect whatever you prefer, whatever you like, because I feel like when it comes down to Yu-Gi-Oh, there's always something to go after. There's always at least a gem that appeals to someone. So I said to myself, I'm like, what should I tackle as like my first like back to underground card? I didn't know what to pick. I decided that I am going to showcase my most recent conquest, and that is something I have gone after even, I want to say, in the very beginning of this channel. So this is about 10 years in the making, going after this. Like the video, the likes basically showcase to me and Spidey how much you guys want to see this content continue. It's greatly appreciated. Me and him definitely notice and appreciate all of it. So thank you so much. We saw how well our return video did, and we were like, you know what? They really miss us. They really like us, It's something that, it's a better excuse for me and Spidey to see each other, because me and Spidey don't see each other very often. So I feel like when we see each other, it just gives us that extra initiative to be like, let's hang out, let's do something, and let's go from there. So the one thing that I have always wanted to get, and it took me so long, is I wanted to acquire the UBP1 set of Exodia. Now, a lot of people may not know what that is. Called an Ultimate Beginner's Pack thing, where it was like this deluxe box thing that came out in like GX's era, and it came with a full set of Exodia. Now, for the very few people that probably remember this, not many people would, but when I first started this channel and I started collecting cards, one of the first things that I was known for was collecting Exodia heads.
To be honest, nobody loves Exodia more than me. I just hate the Dax play style.
And after trade after trade after trade, one time I felt like I bumped into 2 pieces of a set that I've never seen before, and it was the UBP1 set. And little by little, I always wanted to complete the set, but the set was so expensive, especially back then, to the point where I was like, how am I going to do this? Like, how? So I tried to get each piece bit by bit. No one ever had them, and it literally took me about 10 plus years to finally have the cards to feature for you guys right now. So this is the full set of Exodia from the UBP1. I'm going to change the angle so you could actually see it in a better, a better variant, where I'm showcasing my beautiful Exodia mat. Because obviously I'm going to be playing the Millennium Exodia support. What do you think pushed me to get this fucking UBP1 set done? So now that I could feature it on this beautiful mat, let's take a cut and I'll show you each piece individually. All right, so let's start this off. We got the head of Exodia, Mr. Forbidden One himself. Seeing that UBP1 stamp right there. Shit looks nice. Look at that glorious secret rare finish. Gotta put that right over there. So let's tackle the right arm of the Forbidden One. Get a good look at it right here. See the UBP1. See that beautiful secret. We're gonna plop that right here. Now we got the right leg of Exodia. See the stamp, see that UBP1. Look at that glorious secret rare. Look at that shimmer. Not that legendary collection crap. Now we got the left arm of Exodia. Ooh, is that a near mint one? It looks great to me. I'm going to plop that right over here. And finally, we got the left leg of the Forbidden One to kick those asses. So, see how beautiful? See that beautiful shimmer? Summon Mr. Exodia himself. Look at that beautiful mat. That shit was worth the purchase. oh, we gotta get the Exodia head in the frame. So yeah, it's like, I really like this set. I don't know why I'm so hyped for it, but yeah, I've been going after this set for God knows how long. Finally happy to finally end this shit. For me, back in the day, like, a lot of people will see this secret rare set and be like, well, it's nice. It's, you know, it's whatever. But like, for me, it's like, I personally like this set came out before like the Legendary Collection variant. This came out before the quarter century crazy secret rares and everything. And I know that a lot of people will be like, well, the quarter century one is probably rarer. The first LOB, you know, first ed is more expensive. And I mean, to be fair, you got a point. But I still think having these cards in pristine, great near mint condition and finding them in great condition and just finding them in general is not an easy task. These cards are so hard to come by, and it took me so long to do it. Like, don't get me wrong, if you want to, you can buy the set outright for like maybe like $1,000 for like a good conditioned one. And to be fair, it's like that is definitely an approach a person can do. But at the same time, it's like, I went after each of these pieces individually, and that's what like took me so fucking long. And it's like, and anytime I ever saw one that was like a ridiculous price, like $450, I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I'm like, that's crazy. But I always said, if I saw a good price for a limb that I didn't have, I would definitely keep my eye out. I always tried to pick one up. Like, there were times where I had my Yu-Gi-Oh ups and downs, and if I was having a down, I really wasn't looking at Yu-Gi-Oh. But I really wanted to go after this set because I feel like this is like the set that kind of like pushed me into like collecting in a lot of ways, because it was something that I stumbled upon. I thought they were so fascinating, and when I learned more about them, I was like, oh my god, this is such a rare set of Exodia. I want it. I think I was missing the right arm for the longest time, and then I think I saw like the Millennium support for like the new Exodia stuff, and I was testing it, I was using it, I'm like, this is right up my alley. I love how its playstyle is with Millennium Cross, just revealing it, like, here you go, now give me the card on the field, like where I have an Omni Negate and I could slam you with 8,000. I love that shit. So I personally, like, when I was using the Exodia support, I said, you know how cool it would be, Anthony, to build that deck, get that nice Exodia mat, and have the like UBP1 pieces of Exodia in that. I said that shit would be so fun. I'm not going to do it because obviously I'm a collector first, more than anything. And these cards are obviously getting taken care of, not used. And I'm going to take very good care of them because I cannot afford to go after these again. I'm very passionate about it. I'm very happy that I did it. And I want to hit you guys up when it comes to my other topics. If whatever you'd like to see, I know a lot of people would want to see me bring back the Six Path of Pain challenge. I'm not completely taking that off the table. I'm not saying I won't do it. It's just, I'm very casual. Like, I'm not a bad player. I'm a good player, but at the same time, I'm not very great versing meta either, because it's like I still use Teller Knights, I use Cardians, I use the Exodia support, I use Ritual Blue Eyes, I use Zark's deck, and I use Ignisters. Those are my 6 decks that I currently use. And I mean, I'm not opposed to trying, but I would definitely like to bring an interesting segment to you guys a month. So since there's usually 4 Tuesdays in a month, I would like to give you guys 4 interesting separate segments to pick from. So if you guys can think of anything that you really would like to see, I will definitely acknowledge it in the comments. So leave your comments below. It's been great. I had a great time making this video, and I like having like these, you know, little archive videos, just mainly for myself, that I could look back and be like, yeah, I remember when I got that card. That shit was awesome. So that's about it. Don't forget to check out our recent comeback video that we just did, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great night and a better tomorrow, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.